Hey everybody, one question I've been getting a lot, and I'm sure it's on everybody's mind, is how does COVID and this pandemic impact youth ministry? So I just want to go through a couple of things that we're going to be doing this year that will look a little bit different. So first of all, I hope that you already know that the spiritual and physical safety of your son and daughter are our top priority when they come to us for classes. With that in mind, a couple of the changes we're going to be making are, first of all, we're no longer going to meet as a large group. So this especially impacts 6th and 7th grade and Alpha. In 6th and 7th grade, we typically had about 50 students down in the youth room below the church at Christ King. This year, instead of doing that, we're going to be meeting primarily in small groups scattered throughout the campus. That's the same thing for Alpha. We're going to have, instead of everybody in one room, we're going to be divided by small groups. So the hope is that, the expectation is that your son or daughter will only come in contact with a small group of less than 10 people every time they come to class. We will still gather as a large group and a couple different programs in the church for prayer, but then we have this huge, large space that has a capacity of like 1,000 people, and we're going to be scattered throughout the church. So again, your son or daughter will only come in contact with the people in their small group. The second precaution we'll be taking really is more just as much obedience as it is smart, and that is following the mask mandate that our governor has given us. So we will expect everybody to be following this ordinance, all of our leaders, and everybody should be coming to class with masks. The third thing we're going to be doing is a part of small group spaces. We're trying to make sure every small group has a space where we can open a window and they can have some fresh air and some ventilation. That may not be possible for every single group, but that is our goal. And then while it's nice outside, we're also going to be encouraging small groups to meet outside and be in the fresh air. We all know that's a little bit more safe anyway. And then lastly, we're going to be doing extra cleaning. So we're stocked up on cleaning supplies. We have the kind that have been approved by the CDC and whatever that looks like. Our facilities people have been taking great caution to research and get the best things we can. We'll be making sure that every surface is clean before and after your son or daughter come to us, and that we'll have hand sanitizing stations around as well. And then lastly, you know this already. We're just going to ask parents to just make sure that you're monitoring your son or daughter's health. They shouldn't come with a fever or if they're blatantly sick. Obviously, we don't want them to come either. But that's kind of always been the case. So that shouldn't be anything too new. But I think we're all a little bit more on heightened alert on that this year. So please, I hope that this maybe dispels a couple fears and let you know that we are taking this seriously, and that we really do want your son and daughter to join us in youth ministry this year. If you're still not comfortable sending them, I completely understand that too, and don't blame you at all. We do have a virtual option available actually I shouldn't say virtual, it's really an at-home option. We'll provide parents all of the material for 6th through 8th grade. High school gets a little bit more tricky, but if that's something that you're interested in having for your son or daughter, please contact me and we'd love to make arrangements and get creative on what that might look like. And if there's enough people in high school that want to do that, we can make our own small group virtual and meet over Zoom or something like that. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me with any questions. Know of my prayers for you, for your children, for your family, and I hope to see you all soon.